I am a competitive video game player. I'm a little bit older than the average professional video game player in the game that I play. Does that mean that I no longer have a chance to go professional? That is a common question that is asked, I feel like, fairly often. And the answer to that may surprise people, okay? The answer to that, whether you want to believe it or not, is the absolute truth, is no, you are not too old to go pro in the video game. Age literally doesn't matter, and I'll tell you why. What's up, dreamers? Welcome to Driving Environment. Today I want to talk about why it doesn't matter how old you are to play professional video games. Don't let anybody tell you different, and I'm going to tell you why. Age is just a number. I'm sure you've heard this. A lot of people, and I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of people are going to hear that and say, that is BS, blah, blah, blah. The older you get, the less you have good reaction time and this and that. That is entirely not true. I'm going to give a very, very clear example of one gamer that specifically proves that to be inaccurate, and that is Shroud. Look at Shroud, professional Counter-Strike player, one of the best in the world, many years ago, still one of the best FPS players. I'm not fully keeping up with, the ins and outs, but best FPS player still to date. Look at him play video games. I watch his streams periodically, and he is aging. Okay, it's not like he's not aging, and his reaction time has not slowed down whatsoever. His cognitive ability, his ability to outplay opponents, has not gone anywhere. He is one of the best players, FPS players, still to date in the world. No, there's no doubt about it. And he's getting older. So there's a very prime example. It's not about, and yes, he plays video games a lot during the day, but that's not 100% of why age is not, it's just a number and not the, overall factor. What happens, and this is why age isn't a number, okay? It doesn't matter what age you are. If you put your mind and you put effort into something, you can achieve it, regardless of the age. It's about putting the effort in. That is the absolute truth. Now, with age comes more responsibility. Typically people get, significant others. Maybe they start having children. They get different jobs that start consuming more of their time. This is all true, and that would eliminate the some of the time that you could put into video games. But it doesn't have to fully be that way. You can always find time to embark on your hobbies. If that's competitive gaming, that's one of them, right? It's about what you do with your time. Okay, so age really isn't a factor. It's about where you are in life, and if you have the drive, the determination, and the ability to achieve that goal. Oftentimes, people, like, I'm going to give myself as an example. I would love to continue, and I'm going to mark my words in this video, I will prove that regardless of age, I will be able to achieve, if not professional, incredibly close to it. I'm going to do it again when I have more time, and I know I could put more time into it. But right now, I have a lot of stuff that I'm doing. I have a couple of projects I don't have time to be able to put into video games, and I've made that decision. A lot of times, people, they don't make the decision to put that video game first. And if you really want to go pro in a video game, regardless of your age, regardless of where you are in life, if you want to go pro in a video game, you most certainly can. You can improve your reaction time. You can improve your cognitive ability. You can improve your ability to play that video game by playing that video game. You just have to be determined. You have to find the time and be able to do it. It's about where you are in life. And sometimes you have to make sacrifices. Right? So if that means that some days, instead of going out with your friends, you stay back and you play that game and practice your craft, okay? You put time into it instead of going out on a Friday night or a Saturday night, right after work, you go and play that game and practice some of your weak points or practice some of your strengths. Practicing your strengths is very important. And one of the most powerful things to move forward is practicing your strengths. It'll just only make you better. But sometimes you have to make those little sacrifices to push yourself forward, right? And sacrifices, more oftentimes than not, are temporary. So like if you sacrifice some time with some friends here, now, let's say you achieve that goal, then your life changes again, and now the sacrifices are going to alter. Like you might not have to sacrifice that much time with friends, family, whatever it may be, and maybe you can take less time at that job because now you're getting paid. Maybe you're getting paid to play the game because that's the journey that you chose to take. But age it really has nothing to do with your actual age. It has to do with where you are in life, what's going on in life, how much time you're able to put into the game, and That's really it. It doesn't have to do with your age at all. Okay, and that's a popular myth that goes around. It needs to be debunked. Your age is just a number. And again, I'm going to prove that myth very wrong. And I'm getting older. Like I'm not getting younger. I plan to live to be probably 200 years old in very good health. Always play video games, but you do not have to use that as a restriction. It's not a restriction. Okay, age really is just a number. It's about where you are in life. So, if you have anything to add, if you feel this information is conflicting, let me know. I'd love to get the conversation started. Hit that like button, helps out the channel. Hit that subscribe button for more content like this, and I hope to see everybody in the next video. Later, dreamers.